and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Things Your Mama Never Told You. So we are on chapter 13, which is our favorite topic, sex. Okay, so let's talk about it. Now, there is a total difference between men and women, okay? Now, women use sex to get love, and men use love to get sex. It's been proven. Now, how do we get what we want? Women would say, well, you know, you're not getting this sex until you love me. Men will say, you're not getting all this love until I get some sex. So, how do we come together? Okay? So, let's talk about Steve Harvey for a moment and the 90-day rule. Now, I like the analogy that he gave with the 90-day rule, Ford Motor Company putting them on probation before you get the benefits.
Them jobs 90 days before you get a benefit package. You cannot go to these jobs and get benefits. We're gonna give you a little part-time pay. We ain't gonna give you full-scale money until you've been there 90 days, because they want to see FedEx, Post Office, UPS. They want to see if you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, if you're gonna come to work on time, if you work well with others, if you're gonna show up when you say you're gonna show up. Then if you complete the 90-day probation period, they provide you with the benefits. Well, guess what? I told you at the top of the show, all of us got to have one of you, because you know why? We cannot exist without you. We cannot exist without your touch. We can't make it without your skin, the way your hair looks, looking at your toenails. We can't make it without the way your breath feel on that cheek when you talking to us. We can't deal without looking at the circles on your skin. We cannot function without the caressing. We can't function without your tongue. We cannot function, man, without you. If you know that, that's the greatest benefit of them all. That tops Ford, UPS, anything. Your body, your sex, your love, your companionship, your touch, your encouraging words, your company. That's a benefit. Stop giving yourself to people who are not worthy of your benefits. You only shorten yourself. And if 90 days sounds so ridiculous to you, are you not looking for a relationship for long term?
Okay, so now he parlayed that into the 90-day rule, 90-day dating rule, no sex for 90 days. Now, here's the issue that I have. I like the analogy of the benefits after 90 days, but I feel as a woman, Steve Harvey is saying that the only benefit that's coming out of this package is sex. That's not the only benefit that I have to offer, or none of us have to offer. It's not just sex. How about our monogamy? Okay? What about us having your back? Okay? Us coming together, working together, and being a real partner. Those are good benefits. Okay? Somebody that you can confide in and your secrets are safe. And somebody there to protect your heart and protect your mind and protect your body and protect your soul. On both sides, men and women. The sex is not the only benefit that comes out of this after the 90 days. Okay?
Segu. We'll take your Volvo away.
What's your Segu for this one, girl?
We're going to move on to someone else's dad.
I said, speaking of dads.
I'd like to think of him as my Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve Harvey.
You claim him? That would be one uncle I do not claim.
Oh, why not?
Because he is the reason that dating is awful, and we thought we had to wait 90 days to give us a coochie.
Is he the reason?
He's not the reason.
He's one of the reasons.
No, he's not.
He was telling women, don't give the coochie before 90 days, otherwise this man will not wife you.
So
he is the reason we grew up with that logic, bro.
fine.
No. He's not the reason. Blame those women. You do what you want to do with your cooch.
Okay.
Steve Harvey doesn't dictate what I do in my house.
I'm actually willing to blame more Tyler Perry movies for continuing to glamorize.
Steve was first.
No.
Glamorizing men with fuzzy cornrows.
He glamorized. No, that was Medea.
And that's
He did put Shamar in that goddamn lace wig.
cornrow wig.
Why? And then it was
But
like,
also,
ooh, I like a fuzzy braid
a lot
back.
of those women.
It was giving Jim Jones.
Give me
A
gel
lot- and-
cornrows,
not
please.
Okay, a
lot of those women looked crazy. We glamorized the angry and exploited the angry black woman. So I blame that more
Also,
so
I'm not
than I blame
taking
Steve
dating
Harvey.
advice from an old black man who's been married and divorced 9 times. I don't know how many times it is. I'm rounding up, but you're not going to tell me how to
Circled, rounded, squared.
divided by 2, remainder 9 years.
And then you square rooted it.
I don't take dating advice from somebody who's not in the same generation as me and has been married more times than anybody that I know.
So here's what I came up with, okay? Because the 90-day rule to me is strictly for virgins, okay? Who can date someone for 90 days and not have sex? But many times, if you have sex too soon, no relationship comes out of it. Been there, done that, okay? So, what do we do? So, this is where instead of looking for a relationship, you need a maintenance person. For women, you need a maintenance man, okay? Or for both sides, for men and women, you need a friend with benefits, okay? This is somebody that you're really not interested in having a relationship with, okay? But it's not somebody that comes over every single day and, knocks your, and have sex every single day. That's not this is not what this person is for. This person is to take the edge off. But it's going to be a very honest type of relationship. Okay? Put your cards on the table. Hey, I'm not interested in anything more than this. Just sex. Because unfortunately, especially as women, and you can't deny this, women, we are not the best decision makers when we are horny. Because unfortunately, online I got into a debate with a bunch of young women, and it was a huge debate. The topic was, how do I get rid of my situationship? And I said, don't get rid of the situationship. You have recognized that you are in a situationship, so hey, use it to your advantage, okay? So you know what? He's there to take the edge off. You're already having sex with him anyway, all right? So why put another notch in your headboard? You're already having sex with him anyway, so open up your relationship. Just say, okay, this is a situationship. This is not what I want. I want a relationship, possibly turn into marriage, children, partnership, all that good stuff. So this person is just there to take the edge off, okay? So everyone came down, all these young women, they had to be in their 30s because they sound extremely juvenile and emotional. So they're like, oh, why would you advise her to do that? Because giving your body to somebody who doesn't deserve it, it's not right, and it degrades you, and blah, 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 and all that bullshit, really. Now, why are you treating sex as a job? Sex are for men and for women to enjoy. It's not a job. You're not giving it to him. And I'm explaining to these ladies, the sex is not for him. The sex is for you. It's to get the edge off. It's to get the edge off and get your mind in the game. Because it makes it's no difference from you going from false starts to false starts to false starts. False relationship, bullshit relationships, lying relationships. Just to say that you're in a relationship and you're having sex with just this one person. I'm sorry. Many a times that does not work. Okay? So I told these ladies, I'm like, listen, you need to close your mouths and open your ears because you all are single and I'm not. I have the ring here. And I've done it your way before. And it did not work. So, during the pandemic, I realized that I was watching way too much TV. So, I was looking at Wendy Williams one day and Fran Drescher was on.
We talked about you on Hot Topics the other day.
I know, that was so sweet. My girlfriend taped the TV show. She taped her TV because she said, oh my God, I can't believe this.
But does she know, your friends obviously know what you're going through with your sex life.
Yes, of course.
Okay, if you weren't watching that episode of Wendy, you miss a day, you miss a moment, but now she's here. Look, okay, so Fran has, I'll just call him a maintenance man. I don't want to pry too much. Fran has a maintenance man that comes over twice a month.
Fran with benefits. Fran with benefits.
Okay. If you want to sound even younger.
And I have a gay ex-husband, so I'm like, you know.
Who's now your best friend?
Yeah.
Who
and
normally
he fulfills a lot of my emotional needs too, because we've been together
since high school.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. So
you know, he's my best friend.
Normally, I don't like exes being in the life of when you break up, but in the case of well, no. But your ex-husband, no.
Oh, I feel like we're happily divorced.
No. He's gay all day.
Okay.
There's a big difference.
Okay, I can.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not on
but
Wednesdays or holidays.
People that break up and they have children, they have to figure out how to.
Well, you don't have to be friends. You just have to change them out and swap them in the parking lot at McDonald's. But no. Fran, I'm new at this. I'm trying to work my way through. But look, all right, so you got the maintenance man, and he comes over twice a month.
Right.
And I loved this story. Me and the woman in the Hot Topics Bureau, the men couldn't really understand it. Me and Bookman is of a particular age like us. So, but we totally got it. Except I was saying twice a month is not enough.
Well,
no, wait, hold on. So did Dr. Drew.
I'll explain that to you. I'll explain that to you. And now you, apparently you're single again?
Yes.
So, okay, so here's the thing. If I saw this, I don't see myself with this dude as having a future together.
Right.
What we do well.
You get it?
But
And it starts with, he comes over, you get in the hot tub. I read the article.
Yeah, usually we get right into the bed. And then we do, we lay around, we get in the hot tub.
You watch tennis?
We have something to eat. We watch tennis.
A movie?
Or a screener, and yeah.
Do you dress sexy or it doesn't even matter?
I wear something that's, I think, visually entertaining.
Let me ask you.
But, you know, but let me just answer your question, because I know that, you gotta make room for the dude that really you're manifesting.
Exactly. All right, so twice a month with the
reason.
maintenance man is enough.
Yes, it's enough because I'm not emotionally, attached to him.
Right.
I need to make room. I need to be able to date. I keep an empty drawer on the guest sink in my bathroom.
Say no more.
I keep room in the closet. This is all feng shui, ladies. You got to make room and manifest.
Okay, that part I didn't see in the article.
Right. Well, page 6.
Good, because the last time I saw you, you were in love with...
my second husband.
Yeah.
Right.
And you guys broke up or got divorced after like 2 years.
Right. We were together 3 years.
Okay.
So the first year was ecstasy. And then the second year was agony and ecstasy. And then the third year was just agony. So that
Are you
was
still
when
friends
I called
with him?
it quits. No, but that's not my choice.
Okay.
I don't, he kind of holds a grudge, and that's his journey. I have absolutely no regrets. I'm nothing but in gratitude for having had the relationship, because I think every intimate relationship that you have offers you an opportunity to grow.
That's what I say also. Was the divorce nasty?
No.
Because I didn't read anything. I had no idea.
No, it wasn't, it was very simple, actually. I mean, we didn't have kids. We didn't really have joint properties.
You have your own money, he had his own money, and that's the way that was. This is how adults operate.
Yes, and so it was very, very simple.
Can I ask you something about the maintenance man? Because I just feel like having the sex is an easy thing to do, but kissing and making out is a lot more intimate. Do you make out with him? Just asking.
We definitely kiss, and...
I mean, up here.
Yes.
Fran.
Well, yes. We have a groove. It's an interesting thing that you can have a groove with somebody and not be deeply emotionally invested.
I love it.
But, also, I mean, one cocktail and I become like a kissing fiend.
Perfect.
A little cocktail before he comes over.
Yeah.
Sort of loosens everything up and gets you all in a little cutsy mood.
All right, there's another thing that she's working on besides Indebted, besides her real love life, her maintenance man love life, which are two different things.
My gay ex-husband love.
Your gay ex-husband friendship, which you don't have to work on that. He's gay all day, so there's no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But, I think that with anybody, sometimes we marry somebody because that's the conclusion we come to, because we do have very strong feelings, love feelings for that person. And then as a mate, they just fall short of our expectation. But the thing is, that doesn't mean we would have lower demands if they were just a friend. I don't have the same expectation on my friends that I do on a mate. So sometimes you have to just dial it back and think, okay, there was something there.
I love you.
We thought we need to get married, but maybe that was the wrong
Look, Brendan is over.
So she was talking about she's making room for love in her life. She also set aside a drawer for whoever this potential person is going to be. But she has a maintenance man. Somebody who comes over once or twice a month to service her. Okay? And she said that they're friends. It's lovely. And he goes about his business. Because when you are dating, okay, when you have a maintenance person in your life, then when you are dating, then there is no rush to get into a relationship because the sex is off the table. So once the sex is off the table, you see who these people truly are. Okay, are they going to wait? You may not have to wait the 90 days. They might want to scoop you up. They might want to have a nice monogamous relationship with you. But still beware, because there are a lot of selfish people out there that will tell you that they want to be in a relationship with you. Oh, I don't want you seeing anybody else. And then, we all get all giddy. Oh my gosh, he's so into me. He just wants me all to himself. No. He wants you to not be with anybody else. All right? Because it's that ego thing. Okay? He does not want you sleeping with anybody else. So now, here's another thing that a lot of women has told me. Oh, well, when I have sex, I get my feelings involved. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but you're done. So another show that I was watching was Strange Love. There was an 83-year-old woman. Well, she's probably older now. She has a lot of one-night stands. She has sex with a lot of different young guys, in their 20s, in their 30s. I'm like, hey, go grandma. She's pretty hot looking. And there's one thing she did say that really struck me. And she said, hey, you have to cut the string from your vagina to your heart. 2 totally different organs. Which is true. You need to learn how to compartmentalize, okay? Because just because you guys have sex doesn't mean that you're in a relationship. Sex is sex, okay?
She may be 83 years old, but she's thirsty.
I'm on Tinder to find young lovers.
Yeah, girl. Hattie is a fast mover, that's for sure.
Fascinating older beauty is seeking a steady, younger friend, lover for a shared life of adventure and passion.
Yes, girl.
Do you only date younger men?
Well, first of all, most men my age aren't around anymore.
Good point.
It's a war of attrition here for poor old Hattie.
Now, she's been on Tinder for 8 months, and she cruises Tinder just like anyone else does.
I like the ones with open smiles and that look healthy. See, now this guy says he's 57. He's probably 26.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she's having no trouble landing the fish. She's got game.
This is actually one of my first experiences with an older woman.
Cash your net, Miss Hattie. Cash your net.
The date went well. She's definitely an interesting person. You have no choice but to run into Hattie.
Now, it wasn't always like this.
When I was younger, all I wanted to do is get married and have a family. And when the children went off to college, a lot of the dynamics broke down. So we got divorced. And then he remarried, and I thought, and I'll remarry. And it didn't work that way. I was 55, and I put an ad in the paper. We didn't have the internet. And I had a lot of dates and met a lot of men. But all the while, I was praying, this one's gonna go to bed with me and say I want to be with you forever. It may never happen. I may die before it happens.
Then she found a solution.
And it's called a heartectomy. And what you do is you cut the connection between your heart and your...
Wait, what?
Yeah,
This
see,
is the thing.
let's check in and see what her daughter thinks.
So are you ever embarrassed about me?
Once you told me you were in a dorm at NYU.
Dang, girl. I love that she's taken ownership of her life. And she's being courageous because a lot of people would be afraid to actually take the steps she's taking. I want to hear what she has to say to us. Shoot. Call me, girl.
Now, one last point. I want to address the Christians out there about the, no sex till marriage thing. So, I want to ask the Christians out there, because I did post this question about, sex without marriage and living with somebody without the benefit of marriage is an abomination, it's wrong in the eyes of the Lord. But when you go back into the Bible, who was married? A man and a woman came together. You never see not one couple getting married in a church, by a minister, by a judge, or anything. And a man and a woman, they came together. So you cannot mix biblical to society. Okay, 2 totally different things. Okay, and only 2 people can decide what they are, if they're going to be common law, if they're going to be in a relationship, domestic partners, or married. Okay, so like I said, when you're dating, okay, before looking into a relationship, look into a maintenance person, because the maintenance person is going to help you get the edge on. And it has to be an honest relationship too. Gotta be honest with each other. No playing around, and so that people cannot have their feelings hurt. Because remember, chapter 12, I spoke about protecting your heart. And if somebody says to you, hey, I do not want a relationship, or let's see what happens, you need to run and you need to take heed, because it's not going to go anywhere. So this is my topic on sex. You may hate it. I don't care. It's just an opinion. So thank you so much for tuning into Things Your Mama Never Told You. My name is Dawn. And also, you can, if you need advice, please subscribe. Put your question in the comments on the bottom, and I personally will answer your questions. So bye-bye for now, and feel free to ask me anything.